All right, hello, Club Sports Council. This is the men's volleyball team, and this is our grant presentation tonight. So my name is Samuel Burton. I'm the club president. I'm a senior. This is my fourth year on the team, and I play middle blocker.
And I'm Lucas Harkins. I'm a senior. This is my second semester as the treasurer on the team. This is my fourth year on the team, and I play libero and setter.
So talking about what we kind of set forward for the team this year. So when we sat down and set goals for the team this year, we all knew we wanted to have enough players for an A and a B team. We wanted to win a fall and a spring tournament. And we also wanted to finish in top four at nationals, just continuing on what we did last year at nationals, winning the silver bracket. We want to make sure that we enter the gold bracket this year and make it to the semifinals at least at the gold bracket. And this is just to continue the forward growth and upward trend that the men's volleyball team here at Butler has been experiencing, just to make sure that we can continue going to nationals year in and year out, as this is something that we weren't able to do in past, but it's something that with the amount of players we have and the amount of intelligence and skill we have now, we can definitely make sure that this is something that we make possible. So just going over what we've already done. So our fall season was kind of a warm-up to what the spring season is. The tournaments don't actually count to register you for nationals. They're more of just getting your feet underneath you, learning how to play at club volleyball level, especially for the new guys on the team. So our A team went 6-1-1. We tied against Western Illinois. We were the tournament champs at our home tournament, and we placed fifth at Bradley. Unfortunately, playing the team that actually won the tournament in the quarterfinals, which kind of really left us to finish fifth. Our B team is 3-2 and took fifth place at our home tournament, which is something that is remarkable considering how many freshmen and first years we have on that team. Currently, we have 21 active members. That number is probably going to go down to 19, 18 as the spring semester starts. We have a lot of first years that went through recruitment, and they'll have a lot of fraternity obligations, and we have some people that are just going to step up and really get their feet set in their academics and then probably come back next fall season as well. So when we look at what we're going forward to in the spring season, we have the Bulldog Classic, which is our home tournament. It's the second year hosting this. It's be on January 26th. Right now it's looking like Louisville, Kentucky, Rose-Hulman, Indiana State, both our Butler A and our Butler B team, and probably Southern Illinois University Edwardsville will all be competing there. Due to the weather this month in January, it is very highly likely that teams might pull out of this tournament. Just due to travel restrictions and how cold and snowy it's already been in the first couple of weeks here in January. Then we're going to go to Peoria, Illinois for our Midwest Plains Volleyball Conference North Regionals. This tournament is one of the required tournaments to get us to nationals. It's included in our conference fees. We really just have to pay our gas money and our hotel fees while we're there. Then we got invited to go to the Midwest D2 Invite this year. This invites all the top D2 teams in the Midwest. So most of these teams we'll see at nationals, or we've seen at nationals in the past couple of years. We're really excited for this tournament. It's in La Crosse, Wisconsin, in the middle of February, which should be a joy to travel to. And then also we're going to try and go to the conference championships, because our last tournament will fall February 17th, and nationals will be April 17th. So that's a whole 2 months before nationals. So the conference championships are the weekend of April 6th and 7th in Shawnee, Kansas, which is a suburb of Kansas City. It's about 7 hours away from here. So we're hoping that we can get out to that tournament to hopefully win conference, but also get us in tournament ready before we start the spring season and spring national season. And then we'll go to nationals in April 17th through the 20th, which is obviously in Denver, Colorado.
To break it down a little bit further, here's a quick overview of our account. Our account is funded by dues, allocations, and fundraising money. At the beginning of the year, each player pays $100 in dues, and Club Sports gave us an allocation of $4,000 this year. We also do fundraising that goes towards the account, which is mostly done by charging teams a fee to come play in the tournaments that we host. On the other side of things, our account covers tournament fees, gas reimbursements, and team gear primarily. It also covers hotel fees and food reimbursements when applicable. As of right now, our account balance is $3,300. In this upcoming, we're projecting to bring in $400 from tournament fees in January. With the $3,300 we currently have in our account, we'll then have $3,700 worth of funds to work with for the remainder of the semester. In terms of projected expenses for the upcoming semester, we expect to spend a total of $900 at away tournaments coming up. This is due to cover hotel and gas expenses for the 3 tournaments that we're planning on traveling to. And there also need to be a lot of expenses covered to go to nationals. First, the tournament fee is $950. Hotel rooms and parking for that tournament will also be $1,800. And then we have the big kicker, which is $3,000 in flight costs to get our team to nationals. These are all rough estimates, which depend on hotel prices and how the flights could adjust based on the time of the year.
So in summary, the big ask for us, we have $5,700 in projected expenditures right now, and we only have about $3,700 in funds to carry forward into the season. We are asking for a $3,000 grant. We know the soft cap is set at $2,000, but we are asking for the $1,000 extra just in case there are funds available by Club Sports Council to help us get to Denver. We understand that this might not be possible, and we definitely realize that 3,000 is a high ask, but with the one-off of this tournament being in Denver this year, it's put us and our club in a very tight, specific situation. We want to continue the growth and the upward trend that Butler's men's volleyball team has been on in the past year and a half. We've definitely experienced a rapid regrowth. This past fall season, we have definitely cut down on a bunch of our costs and our hotel and gas reimbursements. We've tried to limit as much spending as we can to make sure that we set ourselves up in the perfect position to buy flights and to get everyone to Denver. But still, we are still finding ourselves in a financial crunch. We host fundraising tournaments. We're looking into the dollar back nights and the nights at restaurants. We're going to get one of those fundraisers hopefully going here in late March once everyone's off their New Year's resolution. It's a tough time for restaurant business. Probably won't bring in that much money right now. But what we'll definitely do with this money is it will go towards our flights, it will go towards our hotels, and it will leave us room to go to the conference championships to make sure that when we do go to nationals, we can achieve our team goals. Our team is all fully geared towards nationals. We have commitments and dues paid from every member that we would be taking to nationals. We're keeping the nationals roster as slim as possible, but also taking enough players to make sure that we leave room for injuries or any circumstance that may arise while we're in Denver, and making sure that we can expose a couple freshmen or first years and sophomores under NIFAs to make sure that they can learn from what the experience is at nationals, and then can continue this process of this upward Butler trend as we move forward. So in conclusion, the Butler men's volleyball team has really done a lot of great things in the past 2 years that wouldn't have been possible without Club Sports Council, without the prior president, Johnny, and without just a great team of guys and 21 guys that are coming forward to always at practice, always making sure that the right things are getting done. We have an A and B team now. We've competed at nationals. We know how to get there. We know what we have to do. We keep all our paperwork in line. We're always the first to make sure we get our blog posts in, our home and away travel requests, making sure that the Club Sports Council is notified of whatever we are doing. Our members are all active in the community. Up to this past year, I was an assistant coach at a high school in Bishop Chatard, just up the road, making sure that we spread the word of men's volleyball and spread the word of Butler men's volleyball. I'm currently on the Midwest Plains Volleyball Conference Advisory Board, so I'm taking a bigger role in making sure that Butler gets their name out there. So we are doing everything in our power to make sure that Butler goes forward and we sustain this upward trend we need. The problem is, especially with this Denver national situation being thrown on us, we just need a few extra funds to make sure that we achieve our goal. We understand that this ask does not come lightly. We're grateful for whatever the Club Sports Council would be willing to give us. And we just want to thank you guys for listening to our presentation. And you guys can please let us know if you have any further questions. Thanks a lot, guys.